Um, can you hear me well? I can't be too close, otherwise it would be too loud. Good morning to all, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear geologists, dear friends of geologists, dear family of geologists. Um, just for all of you who are planning to hibernate for winter, it's Monday morning. You are in Tallinn. We are going live from Tallinn. Hi. Hi, Mom. And it's October. It's, as far as I remember, it's the 7th, is it? Yes. And we are here today to talk about critical raw materials, and we are focusing on Northern Europe. One thing about Estonians, for those of you who don't know, we like to be considered among the Nordic people. So, yes. So the good or bad is that I don't have a speech prepared. So let's watch the slides together. And if anyone has a good idea, please stand up and help me out. I'm sleepy as well. Come on. Anyway, catering spoiled my plan to say the biggest thank you to the organizing team. But at least you didn't ask the people to give a big applause for the organizing team. So I have my chance. I ask the organizing team members to stand up, and you can have the first morning exercise by giving them a good applause. Catherine, Kairi, Juha, Ville, Saia, Pertti, Jakob, Florian, and Karsten. Here's to you guys. Thank you. Where's Kairi? Yes. So you did mention, Catherine and Juha, about this project named EGT-TWINN. The project was, actually the project proposal was written mostly by Heikki, who is standing over there. Already 2.5 years ago, he got an amazing support from Juha as well. I'm too close. And this project has given us a fantastic opportunity to get the expertise and knowledge from the, how can I call them? The golden oldies, maybe? I'm talking about the British Geological Survey, the Geological Survey of Denmark and Greenland, Oulu University, and the Geological Survey of Finland. Those guys have expertise of decades, and even in case of the British Geological Survey, it's almost 200 years. And at the same time, EGT, or as we call it in Estonian, EGT, is only we are not even 7 years old. So we have a fantastic opportunity to get from you guys an amazing support, guidance, and all that helps us to become a full, strong member of the geological surveys worldwide. So this project, yay, fantastic. So please allow me to. Geologists usually love the history, so let's step back into the history for a second. That's all because then it would be easier for you foreigners to understand in what situation our geological survey is in Estonia at the moment. So let's step back in history. Our predecessor, Geological Committee, was established back in 1937, just before the dawn of the Second World War. And then we had one worker. He was also working in the University of Tartu. And when opening the Geological Committee, the Minister of Economics gave a speech that was gladly published in the newspapers. And I made it yellow, and I just have to read it because I think it reflects the situation, or it gives the basis for the situation we are at the moment in worldwide. Only from that time, when ores began to be dug and metals to be melted, did the rise of a human begin. Mining the metals became a tool for man by which he rose to become the serious ruler of nature. Oh my God. In my opinion, we haven't succeeded actually. We have failed of being a serious ruler. Yes, serious, but we have been a really bad ruler. we have been acting like spoiled kids who have been invited to a birthday party, and we have just eaten the cherries from the cake, and we have spoiled the cake for the rest of the people or rest of the party participants. So now, because of what we have done previously with that um, notion that we are the rulers of the nature, now we have to mine the ores and process the metals and refine the metals just to survive in that nature, just in order to, depending on the location, whether to cool our homes or to warm our homes, just to do that, we need to mine more. We need to mine and process the metals in order to survive during the climate change that we have in majority caused. Wow. Also, the geopolitical conditions worldwide, the Ukrainian war, all that has shown us another perspective. For security reasons, we need to mine more, and we need to secure the supply chain from strong and reliable countries. And one more slide about the history, in order for you to understand the Estonian background. Phosphorite. Yes, we have phosphorus in all our blood and in our cells of human beings and all other mammals as well. But Estonians have phosphorite in our bloodstream more than the others, because the Estonian independence is, or regained independence, is actually based on the national movement that we call Phosphorite War. Back in the 80s, the Soviet Union was having a plan to start mining the Estonian phosphorite. And without any drop of blood, Estonians managed to fight against the Soviet plan together with Estonian scientists, and that all led us to become independent again. So how many years was it? 30 years ago, we were all against phosphorite mining, but at the moment, Geological Survey has been exploring the same phosphorite for the past 5 years, and we need to explain to the public why we are again talking about the phosphorite. We are trying to make the public understand that this time the miners would be Estonians. They will not be foreign miners from the Soviet Union or from Russia. And we are trying to make the public understand that we need to have a very strong economics and industry in Estonia. By the way, the phosphorite contains rare earth elements. So, the new start. Almost 10 years, there were a lot of talks and negotiations where geologists and the friends of geologists were saying that Estonia needs to have geological survey like most of the countries worldwide have. And it took quite some time, but eventually back in 2017, the decision was made, and 7 years ago, 2018, the Geological Survey of Estonia was established. And this time we are a national authority. We were established under the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Communications, but time has passed and now we are under the Ministry of Climate. We are the youngest geological surveys, as far as I know, worldwide, almost seven years. 61, team of 61. We started with a team of 40, so it has grown quite nicely. I'm really happy to say that our budget has grown 3 times. Yay. We have PhD, we have Master of Science people. The gender balance is quite good. And at least we have a female manager. And our average age, 44. And almost 40% of our people are below 35. So maybe that's one of the reasons that all those directors I meet from other geological surveys from Europe are explaining that, or are saying that their team are always really happy to meet our Estonian geologists because they're so young and so full of energy and the eyes are sparkling. So maybe that's one of the reasons. It's maybe quite nice to work with us. Anyway, we have 6 departments. Very colorful photos here. I think those departments are the most common ones most of the geological surveys have worldwide anyway. And our mission is to say it very simply, our mission is to gather, make public, and translate the geological data and knowledge to the public, to authorities, to people. Whoa. And in that, we are really happy that we have digitalized more than 700,000 pages of geological reports, and we have made it all public. So I don't know, do we share the presentations afterwards, or do they have to make a photo of the link of our GeoFund? So we will get back on that. Make the photo. Anyway, easier. And we are celebrating next year, we are celebrating 50 years of the start of the usage of Arbavere Center. That's the research location we have quite close to Rakvere. It's 1 hour drive from Tallinn. At the beginning, the geologists were based in that forest, it's safe to say. In the black and white photo, you can see the house where they were staying. Then it was followed by the yellow one, and now our newest building over there. I understand that on Wednesday morning, some of you will join us in driving to Arbavere. And in that Arbavere location, we have been building so far 7 drill core archives, and we have gathered there more than 150 kilometers of the drill cores, mostly drilled by the Soviet time. I think that's the only good thing about the Soviet time. They drilled a lot. They financed a lot of drilling. And thank God we still have most of those drill cores. So those of you who join us on Wednesday, you will have a fantastic day, I promise you that. And we are also setting up the scene, like I'm saying, for the proper geological exploration and scientific work. So we are spending a lot of money on equipment. And I'm really happy to say that we get a lot of support from the government, from all the parties, and from the ministry. Oh, Jesus, I hate this microphone. I did talk to you about the public and the communication about the phosphorite and about the need of exploring more and more what we have below our surface. That all means open communication. And I don't have the latest numbers here from this spring poll, but you see the numbers from 5%, the red one. It has been steadily growing. So now it's almost 40% who are saying that they are familiar with our work, and and almost 70% of people are saying that yes, you should explore more geological possibilities of Estonia. So although I don't have my glasses, I see that I have actually gone a couple of minutes over my time. It's fine, yeah. Well, you can't say anything else because, I mean, so once I was in a training that said that use the last slide very wisely. Don't say just thank you. So don't type thank you. I will say thank you. But I typed the slogan that we believe we are using in our work. So enjoy the conference. And I must say one thing more. For us, the fact that you took your time from your busy schedule and that you came here, the fact means so much to Estonian geologists. Like you said, this is first time we have such a level conference here, And that means so incredibly much to us. And thank you, Madalena, for taking the trip here. I know the connection is not so easy and not so comfortable between the rest of the world and Tallinn. We are working on that. Thank you, guys, and have a safe and good conference.
Thank you, Sirli, for interesting talk. And I think we have time for at least one question. Do you have any questions to Sirli about the EGT or any of your new projects?
Hello, my name is Samuel and I'm coming from Norway, Sintef. Very good presentation, I have to say thank you very much. I was just wondering, in your last slide, you said the public perception about the geology is to encourage more research into geology. And I was wondering, does this also translate that people are more positive to mining? If it comes to mining, are people also positive to that part? Or it's just the research part they are more interested in?
I wouldn't go that far. No. Mining has a very negative, but we are saying that geologists are not making this decision that yes, you have to mine here or there. We are just giving the facts that in order to survive, in order to have the electronics that we have become used with, we need the raw materials. So we are sharing the knowledge, but we are not making the mining decisions, actually. That we leave to others.
Thank you, Sirli.